All right, welcome to Cashion Wildcats Softball live from Fletcher High School in Fletcher, Oklahoma. We have Wildcats in Game 2 here of the Sterling Southwest Shootout as the Wildcats taking on the Fletcher Wildcats. We've got game started here. Story Finnegar lead off here for the Wildcats, a senior right-hander. Wildcats coming off of a 1-6 loss to Binger Oni. Tough squad, ranked number 7 in Class A. Wildcats, see if we can get a little bit more energy going here, get some opportunities to get the bats going here in Game 2. Story didn't like that, but doing her job 1-1. Again, appreciate you guys joining us. Neiman and Bobby, Mike Shaline here. Mike, I know you got Game Changer. You ready to call?
We did. We just were able to load up the game playing the Fletcher Wildcats. And on the mound for Fletcher is Simons, number 19. I don't have a first name for you, so we'll go by last names in this game. But Simons, Story Finnegar saw ball 1 and then a called strike and looked at ball 2. So 2-1 count here to the senior. This will be outside for ball 3.
Yeah, so definitely a little bit pitcher. Again, give credit to the Binger only pitcher, Harden. Definitely had some really good speed and spots. This definitely is a different look. The Wildcats are going to have to adjust here in Game 2.
Definitely have to wait. Story wastes no time. She's going to drive this into center field, and that's going to go off the center fielder's glove. I think she thought she had it and just kind of played it off her glove. So that'll be an error to center field, but we'll take the base runner nonetheless.
We always take it. Now, I know that's going to hurt Story's average, and that was a high hack. You know, I thought maybe if she lays off, she may get the walk, but I love seeing that. Story lead off getting on base with the freshman up to bat here.
So Kate and Bobby coming to the plate. She's going to look at a pitch that's up. There's a snap throw down to first, and Story's back in plenty of time.
Yeah, good work here. Again, Kate can go small ball, can hit it hit the gaps, and let's see if what she'll be dialed up here with Story Finnegar at first base, trying to get to 2.
Now she's going to show bunting. She will lay this foul. I mean, she barely touched that ball, but just enough to push it down and foul. So that'll make it 1-1. But I think she caught everybody off guard. She was going to be safe if that just kind of dies right there in the dirt sand right there at the batter's box.
Yeah, number 1 rule, at least in the Bobby house, is you got to actually hit the ball first before you start running. She was running before she tagged it. She's got plenty of speed. She needs to trust the bat.
So 1-1. She will pull this foul third base line as the third baseman is playing way in. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here for the freshman. She's just going to put the ball in play now.
Yeah, absolutely. So bunts off, and let's see if she take a nice swing. She needs to time it up, go right side. Things will be good.
So there's the changeup. She didn't want to leave it to chance, so she pulls that thing foul.
Yeah, right choice there. Again, we'll see what happens here. She's got to sit, and explode, go right side. Again, I don't think we're going to have a hit and run here situation. Kate's just going to have to put this one in play.
Right. So she have to. It's definitely a waiting game here. You're gonna have to wait forever. And there's a ball outside. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to number 17.
Yeah, good job there. Try to work to get back to the pitch that she wants.
And the pitch upcoming. This will be a ball upstairs. So make this a full count. Payoff pitch upcoming. Story Finnegar on first, Kate and Bobby at the plate, just starting here in the top of the first.
Yeah, plenty of speed at first base here. Let's see if anything touches the grass, has a chance to really move Story around.
And 3-2. She's going to put this down the line. It's going to get past the diving third baseman. It's going to tuck into the corner. And we're going to try to go first to third for Story Finnegar. And she's going to get tagged out on an excellent throw and an excellent tag by the third baseman. And Kate and Bobby will have herself a double standing on second base.
Now that's a shame. Bang, bang. Great job there on the throw-in. The third baseman, give her credit, number 20 on the back tag. It was a slight delay around 2. Coach Chavez had Story going the whole time. Give credit to the Fletcher defense.
That'll bring up Bella Ball, who's going to put this on the right side, just get beat by a half a step. Kate Nababi is going to round, and she's going to score. So on the drag hit to the right side, Kate Nababi able to round third, see the throw, and come home and make it 1-0 Cashion Wildcats on the legs of Kate Nababi.
Well, that's a little bit of a change there as Bella Ball. I'm glad you looked up. I saw the slap. I was like, oh, we got a change here. So it looks like Bella Ball in that 9 spot has been one of the top hitters on the team, and I guess Coach wants to take advantage of that with Story and Kate in front of her. So as everyone shifts back, generating runs, we'll take it.
That'll bring Mackie Roper in the 4-hole. So great job, 1-0 Cashion Wildcats. So they did hit in between both games. They went over to the cages and hit. So we're going to hopefully see if that comes into play. And we see some bats come a little more alive than they were the first game.
Yeah, they were still. I think they were still on the school bus, thinking about first hour
Right.
when they got here, and that's unfortunate. The bats got going a little too late, but love seeing this right now thus far.
So Mackie Roper, after 2-0 count, we'll see a called strike on the outer half.
Mike, how are you going to score that hit there for Bella?
Since she swung all the way through it, I got to call it just a ground out.
Okay.
Yep. I don't like the rule. I hate the rule, in fact. Mackie Roper will put this left side just foul. If you were to bunt at that side, it goes down as a sack bunt, and it doesn't hurt your batting average. But if you do the same thing and put the ball in play over there, you get penalized.
We've talked about this. That's right.
I need to get with the baseball gods a long time ago who made that rule up.
Yeah, I'm with you, brother.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. And the pitch. This ball will be up, so 3-2. So payoff pitch. See who will win this battle, Mackie Roper or Simons. And the pitch upcoming. Mackie will put this to the third baseman who will juggle it just a bit. She'll throw to first base. Little stutter steps at first and gets Mackie Roper. So Cashion Wildcats will score 1 in the first inning, take a 1-0 lead as we go to the home half, Fletcher being the home team in this game.
So, Mike, let's get everyone rounded up on today here live from Fletcher as part of the Southwest Shootout, the Sterling Southwest Shootout.
Yes.
Well over 30 teams here, double elimination. Wildcats, unfortunately, lose game 1 to Binger Oni. If we lose today, we're done. So
That's it.
It's kind of survive and advance in this situation. Wildcats, again, getting late to the start, late to the party in the earlier game, losing 1-6. So what adjustments? We've already seen one here with Bella Ball batting 3-hole. What do you expect to see here with Jace Bradley in the circle and with the Cashion defense?
Well, I think it's an excellent call. Bella's been hot with the bat as of late. So I love the fact that they're moving her in there. Case in point there, you needed to move a runner around. Well, if she can put the ball to that side every time, hey, more power to her. So it also allows Brooke Shaline, generally, the 5-hole hitter is going to see a little bit better pitches in the 3-hole. So maybe get her started with a little bit of power would be nice to see too. So those changes, moving Bella up to the 3-hole and dropping Brooke down to the 5. I'm looking at the lineup now. Looks like Oakley's still going to hit in the. This is the old one. This is the old one.
There's the one right there.
I thought. So. Yeah, it looks like Chloe Castor's going to be in the batting lineup hitting in the 9-hole. So we'll go through that a little bit. We'll get to Jace Bradley's going to pitch in the circle. We'll give you some numbers on Jace. Number 13 is going to be the batter for. I show that being Harrell, Harrel. So let's see. Your defensive alignment, you do have Ruby Carson playing in right field in this game. Everything else seems to be pretty much the same. You got Bradley in the circle, Isabella Lewis behind the plate, Brooke Shaline at third, Story Finnegar at short, Kate Nabavi at second, Mackie Roper at first. In the outfield, Callie Gallagher in left, Bella Ball in center, and Ruby Carson in right field. First pitch was a foul ball. Second one is a ball inside. So 1 ball, 1 strike currently. And the rock and the pitch. This ball will be down for 2 balls, 1 strike.
So again, Wildcats with a little bit of change here. Ruby Carson was kind of quiet out there. There wasn't much to her in right field. It was a lot to center field, left field. Let's see if that changes here today. And on call,
right.
we have number 13, Harrell, going down the first base line here as a lefty.
She does. So she pulled that just wide of the orange bag over there. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here for Jace Bradley. In the pitch. There's a ball on the outer half. It does give Harrell a chance. She does pull that to her own dugout over there on the first base side. This is one of those times where home side here in Fletcher is the first base side. So Cashion in the gray on gray in the third base dugout. And there's a fastball, kind of rose the level just a little bit, and
that camera's still it's still intact, but a little bit of movement there.
I don't know what's going on with it. There's a little rounded fence. I don't know if that's playing a force.
Right at third base, yeah. So
I'll make an adjustment here. So, and there's a ball that's going to go to Brooke Shaline at third. She's going to throw across the diamond to Mackie Roper, and that's going to come out of Mackie's glove. And the runner is going to be safe at first base.
Well, so we start off and get on with an error, and here the same case here. In and out, great glove and throw there by Brooke Shaline, the freshman, across the diamond. Just in and out of the glove of Mackie. So let's see if the Wildcats can take it, maybe get a double play here, maybe get something going.
So this will bring up number 20, Cagle. There's a throw down to second, and the runner will be safe.
So good work there. Again, good snap, good run there by Harrell. Love the situation with the left side bunter. Nababi's got to come over on the crashing Mackie Roper to first base. So you got a hustling Bella ball out of center field to help back up Story on that throwdown.
So Jace Bradley with a called strike on that first pitch. This will be a bunt that gets fouled back. Man, disappointed in the camera. Sorry, guys.
Hey, who do we have here up to bat?
We have number 20, Cagle.
Cagle.
C-A-G-L-E.
L-E, okay.
So 0-2 pitch upcoming. There's one that's high. Runner's going to be caught in between, and Izzy Lewis throws to second base. Runner gets back easily.
So good coaching here, Coach Williams and Coach Chavez, making sure that next time down, you're a little aggressive, stay ahead of the runner. They were asking for that throw to third base. So again, Wildcats, trying to maybe take advantage of an aggressive runner.
There you go. 1-2. He gets a swing and a miss, and Jace Bradley will get her first strikeout today.
Yeah,
that will be her 10th of the season.
Wow, good work there. I love seeing that.
So most importantly, one out here in the inning, and that'll bring up our pitcher, Simons. This ball will be up. Stolen base at third as Izzy Lewis goes to throw, and it was on the kind of the outer portion of the bag. Brooke Shaline needed to be back at the bag and let the ball travel.
Yeah, we've seen that with Kate as well, in terms of bag placement, sometimes a little bit too aggressive up front, trying to get in front of that ball, but that was a snap and a drag back that probably was not going to get there in time. So, again, find the bag, let the one hop get there, and maybe get the out.
And this is a bunt that's going to go over the backstop. So, Blue asking for a another ball as we are out of softballs.
And here's where Izzy's got to be that wall here, making sure we got that tying run at third base just with one out. Wildcats, any shallow fly ball needs to be caught and immediately come home.
So there's a little more of a breeze than there was earlier.
Yeah, we'll take in some shade too. Man, that sun was hot. The laptop was frying. The fan was trying to work through all the dust and heat. Decided to close it down. So
as they just threw a random ball in, they wanted to make sure they checked it first and made sure we're good. So. So and hey, there is gamesmanship there. Not all balls are the same. Some of them have bigger seams, some of them more live, some of them are mush. This ball will be lifted in. Outfield's playing deep, and that's going to go as a single, and that's going to tie this game up at 1 apiece here in the first. That's just one of those, just not have enough. I appreciate, was trying to stop, triples and stuff, but I don't know. Until you get beat, I think you got to play in a little bit.
Man, the wind's blowing in as well a little bit. Well, no, actually it's blowing, I apologize, out. It's going out towards right field. So, yeah, tough situation. Wildcats get bit on that again.
So runner takes off, and the throw is going to be wide, and it's going to go into center field, and that's going to go to Bella Ball, and she's going to throw to third. So that runner is going to go from first to third on the throw. So number 9, Groff, Groff, is your batter. So it was a stolen base and then an error on the throw. This will be a ball that's fouled back to the screen.
Yeah, so again, was showing bunts that requires, that's going to, good perspective there for Mike Marino, Coach Marino for Fletcher. That makes Kate have to roll over to one. This is where maybe if Mackie stays at home, Kate can be there to back up. It's just part of the gamesmanship that goes on in terms of how you're going to cover a bunt. But hey, we'll take the K.
Hey, so Jace Bradley says, hey, if you guys don't mind, I'll just get the outs myself, and she gets to pick her second strikeout of the inning.
I love it.
This will bring up number 3, Avila, A-V-I-L-A. There's a line drive that goes past Mackie Roper, but it curls foul, so it'll be nothing but a long strike.
Mackie clutching her pearls there in that situation. She's like, "Oh my," with a smile. And Mike, this is our fifth batter. I think this is our fourth lefty here for Fletcher.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
Good observation there. So good stop there by Izzy Lewis with a runner on third base.
Excellent job there by Izzy.
So 1-1 the current count. And the pitch. This ball will be down, and Izzy Lewis covers that up. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the two outs in the inning. Scoreboard has 1, 2 outs here in the inning. Or no, they don't. That's why I was looking at the home score over there.
No, we got 2 outs.
We do have 2 outs on the
We're
scoreboard.
good, baby.
2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch upcoming. Tried outside low and missed, so 3 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, I think she's trying to be too exact in that situation. Again, we're looking 5-hole hitter, probably got, well, not probably, definitely has power, but you got to find a little bit of that zone, just like that.
There's called strike. She gets the inner half call. So I love the speed there by the junior.
Absolutely. And she's unflappable. I mean, seriously, just a fantastic attitude as she goes through, even keel.
And there's a swing and a miss up top. So Jace Bradley gets all outs by strikeout that time. But not before the Fletcher Wildcats are able to tie the score 1 apiece. We'll go to the second inning. With that score, I'm going to go fix the camera if you don't mind.
Go fix the camera, and I'll take an opportunity here while I've got everyone watching. Again, want to thank all of you for definitely tuning in here to Cashion Wildcats TV, the #1 stream, I say, self-declared #1 streaming service here in high school sports in the state of Oklahoma. Almost close to 1 million views over the last 5+ years, and we can't do it without you guys, and grateful for that you joined on. And definitely grateful for our fantastic sponsors there. You'll see Western Drilling there in the right-hand corner, among others, sponsoring us and keeping this free of charge. You know, a lot of other places, they'll charge you $10, $20. Here we won't do that, and that's because of our fantastic sponsors and our great administration led by Coach Shackelford and Coach Hardaway. Again, if you'd like to advertise, though, we'll take it. The Wildcats definitely need it. Close to 100 events during the course of the year. Your business will definitely be in the limelight, from softball to football to basketball to cheer this year, as well as some opportunities with school events. Definitely go check out CashionWildcats.tv. Take a look at the red advertise button up top. Take a look at what you have, and definitely continue to help support our awesome community. So up to bat is Brooke Shaline, the freshman right-hander, has moved from 3 to 5-hole here with a Bella Ball insert at 3 holes. Let's see, as she takes her first at bat, she'll draw a ball there. So 1-0 here for the right-hander. Definitely, again, top 2 here in hitting for the team. Let's see if she can get the Wildcats jump started here, top of 2.
So you're going to look a pitch up there. So
I've been actually really impressed with the umpiring behind the plate this game, the last game. I know I'm jinxing us here, but I've appreciated the consistent zone that we've seen from our guys in blue.
Brooke Shaline's going to pull this foul. Wait, kid, wait.
So, Mike, we're seeing a much slower pitcher here in the situation. Like, what is the attitude here for the Cashion batters?
I think you guys, you got to stay on. You got to treat it almost like a changeup. Stay back. You anticipate everything's a strike. But you just got to wait. You don't slow your swing down.
Right.
You just wait till you're going to explode with it. So here's the 2-1 count to Shaline. And she will. She's going to get a hold of this. It's going to go down the left field line. It's going to tuck into the corner. She's going to have herself a stand-up double to lead things off here in the top of the second inning.
Yeah, great hit there by Brooke Shaline. Waited. Absolutely exploded on that one, and love seeing that. Wildcats not only get a hit, but get a lead off with no outs. You'll have a little we won't do any pinch running. As Abby Hobgo's like, let me out there, I want to go.
Yeah, Brooke's not she's not the pitcher this time, so it would be Abby was thinking courtesy runner, but Brooke's playing third base this time. It would have had to have been a pinch runner. So
let's see if we get a little small ball here. Jace can do it all. She can hit for power. She can drop that bat down, drop some fantastic bunts. Let's see if she can hug that third base line and get herself down to first base.
So Jace Bradley going to show bunt. She's going to pull back, and Brooke Shaline's going to take off, and she's going to be slide. She's going to come up short on her decision to go with nobody out in the inning.
So with that situation, I'm going to say the 18 pounds of dirt that's in front of third base was a bit of a procurement there, an obstacle for Cashion base runner. So something to think about as we think down the road as that one drops out of the zone. That'll be 2 balls. Let's see if Jace here with 1 out can get herself uncorked.
So 2-0 count here to Jace Bradley. This will be 3-0. So
yeah, quality at bat here for I love the junior. Again, fantastic approach. That's one thing you can count on with Jace. Her only bugaboo's chasing some of those high balls, but ultimately lots of confidence here in the box for number 3.
This ball will be a called strike. It was definitely a red light there on the 3-0, and she'll look at a called strike.
Yeah.
She probably wouldn't have swung at that at her letters anyway.
No, I agree.
So here, 3-1 pitch upcoming to Bradley. She'll put this in play, and that's going to go to the center fielder, who's going to make that catch. That'll be 2 outs here in the top of the second.
Yeah, good contact. Certainly, again, a bit unfortunate hitting right to the center fielder. If that finds a gap, Jace has got a chance. But I like that first time around for her, getting a big stick. I think that marks a good opportunity for her next time around here as Callie Gallagher is up the bat with 2 outs.
So here, Callie Gallagher steps in, 1-1, 2 outs. Oh, that one must have just caught the front knee on the changeup.
Gary Maxon with the fantastic comment, but she didn't want that anyways, not your pitch.
So she's going to lift this left side. Left fielder's going to go back, and it's going to end up being a foul ball that finds the grass.
How many times have we seen 1 strike on Callie Gallagher, her absolutely exploding and just missing foul down the left side? I mean, I feel like it's like a broken record. She's going to get she'll get a break here in a little bit. Maybe it's going to be this pitch right here. Definitely a big shift there with the left fielder.
So here we go, Callie with 0-2 on her. And she will lift this into right field. Right fielder's going to come over, and it's going to go off the top of her glove. And Callie's going to go into second base, and she'll be standing there after the error by the right fielder.
Hey, put the ball in play, 2 outs, 2-out rally, keep it going. We've talked about it all year. Again, you got to make them make plays, but that starts with putting the ball in play. Well struck ball. I liked it. Unfortunately, it was right at the right fielder, but fortunately for us, in and out of her glove. And we got a base runner at 2 with, guess who? Isabella Lewis up to bat with 2 outs.
Hey, we're going to channel her from Tuesday with 2 outs and see if she can get her base hit to left field here. Oh, she's going to check swing and get a foul that's going to annoy. Foul off is going to hit the telephone pole and come back and play.
Yeah, and that happened with her first at bat in the game against Binger earlier today. Just a kind of check swing. She knew it was a high ball. She took a hack at it, and it's unfortunate fall below. But here, let's see if she can catch up.
So unfortunate on that caught stealing earlier with the first out of the inning. That error ends up happening later in the inning. It would have scored a run. So
I know it
takes
tough,
it off the board.
It's those tough situations. We've seen it with the Wildcats for and against us.
And then down the line, it's going to hit the third baseman's glove. And Callie Gallagher is going to try to score. And the run is going to hit the plate first before Izzy Lewis is out at second base. So she gives herself up enough to score the run. We'll take that as the second run comes across to take a 2-1 lead for the Cashion Wildcats. Great job by Izzy Lewis finding a single to left field.
Yeah, and certainly a great situation. Thank you, Coach Chavez, for sending Callie to go in. I did like the little hesitation, pause, little hitch move that Isabella did to try to get around. She couldn't go too far, but Mike, as you alluded to, the home plate umpire points the home plate, says the score runs before the out, and we'll certainly take it. Certainly would love to keep going. Wildcats with a 2-1 lead is much better than 1-1.
Right. I was watching Callie coming around third. I was like, man, let's not stutter around the bags. Hit it hard, because I was afraid the throw was coming to the plate. They chose to throw to second instead, and it was smart of Isabella Lewis just to kind of hold up just a little bit, allow Callie to score, and then if the out happens, it happens.
No, yeah, good call on that one. So Jace Bradley back in the circle. Mike, from the standpoint, again, if the Wildcats lose, we're done. But if we win, we play tomorrow. I think
it was like 12:40.
12:40 tomorrow, and we'll be playing somebody on the opposite side of the losers bracket, which could include teams from Mangum, to Elgin,
Right, you never know.
to what. So definitely make sure you follow us on Twitter and Cashion Wildcats TV on Instagram and Facebook to stay on top of the situation. Mike, I was going to ask you, with throws to two, with bunt situations, do we ever just say, no, we're just not going to try? Is that ever an option?
Throws to two on bunt
so
situations.
we saw where, again, Nabavi's having to cover one.
Right.
We have a steal. You've got Bella Ball hustling in from center field.
Right.
If the throw's not there, there's a chance where the ball gets loose into the grass to maybe potentially score. Move a runner to third. Is that a call, or is it a situation where you're always throwing no matter what?
I'm always throwing because you should have worked on it enough to execute better than that. Maybe in a game where it's a one-run ball game, maybe not. Maybe you're trying to, one thing could screw it up for you. But in this game, early in this, I want these girls to practice as much as they can.
Gotcha.
So.
Who's up to bat?
I have number 00 Ross.
Ross, okay.
So tall kid. This ball will be down low. It's going to get past Izzy Lewis and I think maybe even hit off the umpire.
That one had some significant ricochet action on that. And if we didn't have this Thunderdome caged-in backstop, that may have been over the top. But good work there by Izzy staying in front of that. That one just had a wicked spin on it.
So here the 2-1. This is a ball that's inside, gets away from Izzy Lewis. That'll make it 3-1.
He did call it inside. I wonder if Izzy catches that, if that's a chance to get a strike call on that one. Looked like it was in the zone.
So we'll have to do it one pitch at a time here. 3-1 to the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the second. This will be a line drive. It's going to go to Kate Nabavi. She's going to catch it basket style and have the first out of the inning on the line drive catch.
Very nonchalant. That was kind of just like, oh, okay. She kind of paused and then came up and caught it right at her belt. So we'll definitely take it. Certainly you worry about, those basket catches, but, having it that low in that situation, that was the only chance to get it and got that hand in there.
So here's a bunt going down first base side. It'll be foul. I thought it might spin in, possibly come back in fair, but Mackey grabs it when it's foul. So, and this person is going to be S. Harrell. I'll go back and look on opponent. The other one was G. Harrell that was hitting first.
Obviously sisters or cousins.
Right.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say related.
So she's going to take a hack at this and swing through that. So quickly 0-2 here for Jace Bradley.
Yeah, and I want to compliment Mackey on that last cover there. That was really, really good. And even if it did stay in fair, she would have had to play at one.
So this one will be up, trying the rise ball, just getting it, holding on to it just a little long. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So here we go. The 1-2. Tried outside.
Oof. Yeah, good spot. I loved it. Certainly had a chance to not only draw the strike call, but the batter to kind of come through and maybe hack at that one right side. So,
and here's the 2-2. Now we get a swing and a miss up top. Jace Bradley will get her 4th strikeout.
Man, working.
She is. Hey, it's her birthday, by the way, so pile them on. So get all the strikeouts you can, kid.
Happy 17th to Jace Bradley.
Yes. So this will bring up the 8-hole hitter, number 1, Englehart. This will be a ball that misses inside. So seeing her taking her stance with that open stance in the right side batter's box. In the pitch, this will be up for a 2-0 count.
Mike, I'm sure you love open stance. I've just never been a fan of it.
I know.
I've had kids that have tried to do it. I know Nathan's tried to do it before, Nick a little bit. I can't.
It all depends where that stride foot goes from there.
I know, but I feel like it's inconsistent.
There's a ball down. The one advantage it does give you, if you're not good on the inside pitch, it does allow you to get there. If you can read an outside pitch and step that way. Also, it allows you to turn your head and get both eyes on the ball.
Totally agree. I still think you can get 2 eyes on the ball without having to.
I agree with that too. I agree with that too.
Stance. And this has nothing to do against Englehart as well. Just in general, I know a lot of kids like that, timing-wise as well as another thing to time out the pitch and how it comes through. But all right, nonetheless, we got to walk.
So walk with 2 outs here in the inning, and that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter Barnes. So where Izzy Lewis looks down to first base, and the runner stays put. So here the 1-0 pitch. It's a bunt that's going to be fair, a ball, and Kate Bobby covering second base with a dart of a throw from Izzy Lewis, and Kate Nababi coming first to get that nice put out.
And you know what I love about Isabella Lewis in that particular situation? There was no thought. There was no time for thought. There was no hitch. There was no hesitation. It was grab that ball and absolutely rip it down the first base line. Great cover there by Kate Nababi coming over as Mackie Roper was crashing. But give all the credit to the senior, again, catcher Isabella Lewis on a great throw.
It was awesome. So this is going to allow us to see a first look of Chloe Castor in this game. She's going to lead things off for us in the top of the third. Chloe playing in the designated hitter role, and she will be hitting for Ruby Carson, who's playing right field.
So a little bit of shake-up here. Hey, listen, this is not a district game.
Right.
This is a situation to kind of still feel some things out. I also think it's a chance to kind of acknowledge and reward Chloe, the work that she's done on the JV squad, pinch running and courtesy running, to give her a chance to kind of maybe put the bat in play. We talked about her during JV time.
Yes.
She's a great athlete. She's got great hand-eye coordination, just needs a little bit more experience. So I love seeing Chloe here, one of the three freshmen here on the Cashion Wildcat softball team.
There you go. So Cashion taking a 2-1 lead in the second. We'll bring that to the third inning as Kastner leads off for us. She's going to show bunt. She's going to foul that off. So the surprise of it is off, but she's got excellent wheels that can make it happen no matter what. So,
well, again, put the ball in play. That's the whole deal. Put the ball in play. Good things will happen.
It makes the defense react quickly, make solid throws. So it puts all the pressure on the defense. There'll be a called strike on the outer half, so catcher had to reach out pretty far for that one, but 0-2.
Yeah, so totally agree on that. It's a tough call, but again, got to shorten up and protect here and put the ball in play. Just get a piece.
So Chloe will look at 0-2. She will put a fly ball. It's going to go over the second baseman's head for a single for Chloe Kastner.
Yeah, I love seeing that.
Woo!
I think, again, as she gets a high five from Coach Will, she's got to expect that to go. What I don't want to see from Chloe is hitting the brakes. That's what I don't want to see. I want to see her running through. She was slowing down. There was no chance to round. There was no signal from Coach Williams. So just beat that throw down. Don't hit the brakes. Follow through and see what happens. But love seeing that. We'll give her the, I guess, maybe her first varsity hit.
I think that is. So congratulations to the freshman Chloe Kastner. And as fast as she comes in, she goes and steals a base at second. And the ball gets away, but she's going to hold at second with nobody out. So called strike, Story Finnegar doing her job at the plate, allowing Chloe Kastner to steal second base.
Power right side, power right side, power.
So 0-1. Pitch coming in from Fletcher's coach. This will be inside as Story kind of leans back out of the way.
Full confidence and Story in the box, absolutely to expect here out of our senior. And Chloe Kastner in scoring position. Anything touching grass has a chance to get another run here for the Wildcats.
So 1-1 count to Finnegar. She wants to put this ball in play, and she will to the shortstop. She'll put it enough in the hole that was going to be a hit. It was going to go in that 5-6 hole. Shortstop is able to come over and get it, but she wasn't going to do anything with it when she got it anyway. So
absolutely, and great job there by Chloe. Chloe could come off the bag a little bit to see, but did not run into a tag. Listen to her coach there. Great job there by the freshman, staying at 2. Base hit with Kate Nababi up to bat.
So Kate Nababi with nobody out here in the third. Kate doubled on a hard ground ball in her first at bat. She will foul this bunt back.
Again, just like the first at bat, she's trying to run before she hits the ball. She's got to trust her feet, her legs, and her speed, but she's got to put it in play first.
So we'll see where this pitch comes. This ball is up a bit, and Chloe Kastner is going to steal third. Great wheels, and that's also going to allow for Story Finnegar to pull into second base with a stolen base as well.
Yeah, great team softball there. Absolutely love that. All predicated on Chloe Kastner getting through, and that was all on her jump. So give her credit. Great communication there with Coach Chavez. Wildcats dealing here with runners at second and third.
So second and third, no outs, 1-1 to Nabavi. She's going to lace this. This is going to go into left field. That's going to score one. They're going to send the other runner to the plate, and she's going to be safe. As Story Finnegar flies in there, and Kate Nabavi's going to end up standing up at third base when it's all said and done. So great job there by the freshman, 2 for 2 on the day thus far.
I love seeing that, and what I saw with Chloe Kastner at third base. We saw this early in the year. She popped off. She immediately froze with a hit to the left side, came back, looked at tag, and then came screaming down to score when she saw it touch grass. So great job by Chloe. She worked her way from getting on with the hit, getting all the way to third. Finnegar moving her around, fantastic job, and give credit to Kate Nabavi with her second hit and a couple RBIs to match here as the Wildcats get that up to 4-1. Conversation here with Coach Marino. Looks like he's going to have a head-shaking conversation with the field ump or the plate ump. So we'll have a combo. Any thoughts here? What we might see?
From what I thought maybe is once that ball came to the plate for Story, it leaked away over there, and we might have had a Wildcat on the back side of the plate that wasn't involved. He's going to say, was she involved? Did it allow her? Kate Nabavi was going to have third base no matter what. This is kind of just asking for a call for the runner to be out at third, and it was going to have no bearing on the play at all.
Well, they're having a conversation now with the runner at third, Kate Nabavi. I don't know if it's from the tag or the runner previous situation. So, give credit to Coach Marino getting the ass. So what would be the implications? Is it an out? Is it just getting back?
Now, it would be an out. Kate would be out going to third if there was interference by her.
No, they're going
to send her back to second.
Yeah.
No, the runner had already scored. So they're going to declare an out here somewhere.
So they're going to say that Story Finnegar coming in, that run will not count. So the worst case scenario in this situation,
So Coach Chavez is arguing her case. She's saying Story Finnegar has slid in and she's exiting. She's getting up and walking through. You can't call her out if she's already scored. So
worst case. So in that situation, the score should count.
It
right?
should.
And that is it. Kate Nabavi would be out then at third.
She had already scored. That is the home coach comes over and talks into that. That wasn't called initially.
So the ruling.
If that's not called initially, how can he come and talk you into it? Is my argument there. And we just happened to be in Fletcher.
Well, no, come on, Mike. So the situation here, as we take a look, it looks like the ruling on the field was that Story Finnegar interfered with the ball after she had scored a run. So by doing so, I guess the ruling is that run goes away for some reason. I would assume that the run would count and that Kate Nabavi would be basically
This would have to be egregious for this to be called this way, and it was not. We're missing the intent of that rule, I believe. So I guess we're going to take a run off the board and we're going to add an out. Nabavi goes back to second base.
Well, that's unfortunate here. Wildcats, again, will have to tough through. I appreciate Coach Chavez with the conversation. Umpire's going to come have another dialogue again as this game slows down. Nabavi at 2. That will leave Bella Ball, who's moved herself into the 3-hole spot here. Did ground out earlier, but did move base runners around. Bella from the left side will have a conversation as a parent who I'm just going to say was probably correct in his call, maybe just a little bit too loud in his complaint will be asked. And so we'll just move along here with one out. Kate Nabavi at second base to see if the Wildcats can get that run back that was scored earlier.
So that's unfortunate. I had to manually override what you see in Game Changer. So it is a 3-1 ball game. There is one out in the inning. On this pass ball by the catcher, Kate Nabavi is able to pick up third base.
Yeah, let's make sure that Bella does not get in the way there. So good work by her staying out of the way on that pass ball as Kate Nabavi gets to third.
And there's a swing and a miss by Bella Ball, making it a 1-1 count.
I'm okay. Bella's, again, she's typically kind of times things up there. I like her kind of trying to get an idea as she will work from that left side and slap through. Anything on the ground will definitely score Nabavi.
This will be a ball up. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, good discipline there not to chase. We'll have a conversation here with Coach Chavez. Again, any shot down the third base line, Kate will definitely have to freeze. Doesn't want to run into a tag. But anything right side will give a chance for an RBI.
So this ball will be low. Kate Nababi will put on the brakes at third, and Bella will look at ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike to the junior.
All right, so green light, great opportunity here for Bella. A lot of confidence here as she's moved up into the 3-hole spot. Mackie Roper on deck. Lots of firepower behind her.
So this will be ball 4, and Bella Ball will find her way to first base, and that'll bring Mackie Roper up with runners on the corners and 1 out.
So, Mike, in that situation with 1 out, do you send Bella on to round?
I don't, because she's going to get it automatically on this next
Just wanted to say
yes.
that. Just wanted to say that.
Just some people do that. I don't want to trade an out for a run. I think she's going to get it anyway. So.
Okay.
Brooke, stay back. So Mackie Roper's going to show bunt. She's going to pull back for the called strike. They're going to go down to third with the throw, and Kate Nababi's going to slide in. That's going to allow Bella Ball to have a stolen base at second.
So good work, Kate, with a big enough lead to induce the run to 3. Definitely allowing Bella was going to get to 2 anyway. But again, good team softball. Good job by Mackie flashing the bunt. She does get the strike, but has a chance here for a couple of RBIs with a base hit.
So 0-1 here to Roper, and she's going to swing through this on the changeup. Hey. Body language, get mad, kid. Here we go. So, Mackie kind of hanging her head just a tad, wanted to shake that off. It only takes 1. You're a good enough hitter. Don't worry about it. This will be a ball that's up.
Yeah, way not to chase that. Mike Shaline, part-time play-by-play, part-time motivational speaker. So love seeing that, and you're exactly right. It's that can-do attitude that you need to have to win the battle.
Here's the 1-2. Mackie Roper will put this down left side.
Yeah.
And yes, and no, I do not live in a van down by the river.
That was not mine. I was thinking
all
more,
those Saturday Night Live
I was thinking more Tony Robbins, but yeah,
okay,
I love that. I love that.
Matt Foley. I think it's Matt. Is it Matt Foley? I think. Maybe.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Something
man.
Foley.
Yeah.
Down by the river.
All right, focus, Mike. Here, Mackie Roper.
1-2 to Mackie. This ball will be up, and Kate wisely chooses with only 1 out here in the inning to stay put at third base. I like that choice.
Yeah, I do too.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, shallow backstop. Thankfully, Mackie's on the right side of the box. Didn't want to get another interference call as that went to the left side, or actually the right side if you're looking towards the field. But good work, good choice by Nababi. Love to see another day here.
So and that 2-2 turns into a full count. Whew. So after starting that quick 0-2 and kind of dropping her head, working it back to full. So battle right here. Go win it, 7. Go win it.
Yeah, she should be looking for something here, looking to smack that ball. Small zone or big zone.
There's ball 4. She'll go down to first base. Brooks, stay back, kid. So 1 out here. Brooke Shaline's going to come up with the bases loaded. Do a job, 10. Do a job. So 10 will come in with a double her first time. She will. Hey, hit a rope, kid, hit a rope.
Yeah, definitely, again, a different speed here with this particular pitcher versus what we saw and what we've seen this season. It's really going to work the discipline of the batters here to definitely stay back. And we've even seen staying back and still going hard down the left or third base line. Let's see if we can get this one timed up here with Shaline.
So 0-1 here to Shaline. She's going to show bunt, and this is going to go for a fielder's choice. We're putting the bunt down with a girl that just hit a double down the line.
So again, maybe based on the alignment, Coach Chavez, something there where she was maybe saw something to maybe draw that, maybe catch them off guard. Tough situation, takes the run off as a fielder's choice force at home. Bases loaded, though, with 2 outs. Still got a chance here with Jace Bradley trying to help herself out here.
So 2 outs here. Jace is going to come through for us. And if you look at a ball 1 down.
Did Bella walk or did she get a hit?
Bella walked.
Yeah, okay.
So Jace Bradley coming up. This will be a ball outside.
If I'm Cashion right now at this point, I am making Simon's pitch. I really am. I'm making her try to put 3 strikes down. Again, that would be my approach here, and be absolutely picky about what you want.
So Jace Bradley's going to hit to the shortstop. She's going to go to second.
Safe.
And going to be out at second base on the call by our field umpire.
Did she not beat it?
Fielder's choice.
Did she not beat
it was close. It was close.
Mike, I think she beat it.
So fielder's choice, shortstop to second baseman to end the inning.
So Wildcats started off great. It was a leadoff hit by Chloe Kastner. Story Finnegar with another hit. It was Kate Nabavi with a hit that what we thought was going to drive in 2 runs, which would have made this lead 4-1. But a strange call, as Story Finnegar had already scored the run, was just standing there. A ball coming home basically ricochets.
Ricochets off of her.
Off the catcher to Story. Story just standing there. Coach Marino, I guess give him credit. He basically says, hey, she got in the way. I don't even think Marino was going to ask about getting the run off. I think he just wanted the lead for Kate Nabavi, the lead runner there in essence, to be called out. But not only does he get an out, he gets a run somehow taken away. We'll have to go ahead and check the books on that. Maybe someone can text us. I've never seen that in my 20-plus years of watching baseball, and well, longer than that, but at least youth sports, seen that. But, again, just a tough break. But the Wildcats do muster in to get 1 run in, lead 3-1 here as Jace Bradley will get back in the circle. And it looks like we're back at the top of the lineup here with the lefty Harrell up to bat for Fletcher.
So G. Harrell will come up. Top of the order in this bottom of the third, 3-1 ball game for Fletcher.
Yeah, and this was a great hit towards third base. So Brooks got to be careful here with the lefty kind of slapping down the left side. Right. Brooke had a great throw to Mackey at first. Unfortunately, unable to grab it and keep it in the glove.
This ball will be down for ball 1. So just need to throw strikes. Let your defense work here for you. Cashion's getting base runners on. Just got to bring them around and let them hold up. There'll be a ball low and away as it's the pullback from Harrell. So the 2-0.
Change up.
Nope, this is going to be a ball that's going to go to Ruby Carson, and she's going to, it's going to hit her in the glove, and if she can throw to second, she'll still get this girl, and we do not. It hits off her glove, and the speedy Harrell's able to take second base as well.
Yeah, so Harrell reaching both times on error, gets the second base. And in and out, that's a tough play there. Ruby, great angle on that. Great work to get over there, to get her glove on there, but just not enough, I guess, cowhide on that leather to keep it in there.
Got to squeeze hard. So here with a runner on second base, nobody out. That'll bring up number 20, Cagle. She's going to show bunt. It's going to go foul third base side as Brooke Shaline picks that up.
Yeah, good work, good close. Hey, great speed there by Cagle. Wildcats may have to creep up a little bit more to cut down that distance. Because
speed at the plate.
She had some good speed and may have been able to beat that throw out.
So she's going to show bunt, and it's going to go foul. She's got that split grip.
Yeah, in fact, I saw it with Harrell as well coming up. I think all their lefties have that split grip. I'm not sure who started it, but, I guess if maybe if we see someone in an OU or OSU gear doing it, maybe it'll catch on even more.
So 0-2 here. Now they get a foul ball that goes back to the screen.
So bunt off, so lefty going to slap here, so Wildcats will have to pay attention. Most likely, if she's trying, she's probably going to try to go down the first base side. If she can catch up to Jace's pitch, most likely we'll go left. Brooke Shaline will have to stay alive to maybe see if she can hold a runner.
This ball will be up in the air, and Jace Bradley will catch that in the air as the slap kind of gets a lot of spin, goes to the pitcher who's able to take a couple feet out of the circle and make the catch. The runner slides back into second. No chance to double her off, but great job by Jace Bradley. Yeah,
great effort there by Chase, and to look back, again, it was there. I love the cover there by Nabavi at 2 to maybe get the tag up.
So runner on second, 1 out, bringing up 19, Simons. This will be a called strike on the outer half. Excellent pitch by Jace.
Yeah, fantastic pitch. That's a great start there for the junior. Let's see if she continues. I've absolutely loved Jace. I want to see more Jace in the circle for sure this year.
So 4 strikeouts on the day. She gets her to swing at the outer pitch there, so quickly 0-2.
Again, Groff here, 4-hole hitter. I'm sorry, Simons. I'm sorry, the pitcher, 3-hole hitter, had a hit earlier as well, scored the lone run.
This ball be up, and man, comes out of Izzy Lewis's glove just at the time that the runner was stealing on the pitch, so she will have the stolen base at third.
Yeah, good awareness here. I've got to give credit to 13 Harrell. I mean, it was a good jump, and it looks like anything in the dirt they're taking advantage of.
It looks like the ball may have come off and kind of hit Izzy Lewis in the hand. It looks like her glove hand. So that's a kind of tough to Abby has to squeeze here after you have come to hit that. And this is going to be a fly ball that's lifted into right field. That's going to get down. And that's going to be a single for Simons, and it's going to bring an RBI home, and that's going to make this a 3-2 ball game as the ball leaks away from Jace Bradley, but the runner stays put at first.
Almost exact carbon copy of the first inning. Harrell reaches on error and ends up scoring a run here, which we thought would have been a 4-2 lead. Now it's just 3-2. Wildcats will have to bow up here with just one out and see if can't get maybe a throwdown here and get an out.
So that brings up number 9. He's going to put this ball. Story Finnegar was shielding just a little bit to the side towards the second base bag for the possible stolen base, and they hit it to her right, finding the hole. So that's going to go down as a single, and then gets set to second on the throw. The runner is able to go first to third on that play.
Yeah, again, just a well struck ball. Give credit to the Wildcats from Fletcher there. Give credit again, aggressive base running. With a deep outfield. Again, anything from second base is going automatic to third.
So that'll bring up number 3. This will be a ground ball. It's going to go to Story Finnegar. She's going to make a long throw across the diamond and get her in time. The run will score, tying this ball game, and it does allow for Groff to pull into third base with 2 outs here in the inning. So tie ball game 3-3. So great throw by Story Finnegar in the hole to Mackie Roper. So that'll bring up 0-0 Ross. That'll be a called strike on the outer half. Ross is the one that kind of lined Kate Nabavi in her first at bat. This ball be up. Good job by Izzy Lewis climbing the ladder, making sure that doesn't go to the backstop.
Absolutely.
So 1-1 count upcoming here to the 6-hole hitter. She's going to line out to Kate Nabavi again. This one had a little more stick on it this time, but no problem for Nabavi, as that's the third out of the inning, and Fletcher able to score 2 runs, tying this ball game at 3. How about this? We'll go to commercial. We'll be right back.
Looking for a solution to your water well problem, or just needing a new well drilled? Western Drilling does water well drilling and repair. They are experts in pumping system installation, troubleshooting, and repair. Western Drilling works with domestic, ag, and irrigation wells. Give them a call today and explore all the solutions. Western Drilling supports Cashion High School. Go Wildcats!
All right, Cashion Wildcats, welcome back. We are going to the top of the 4th inning, tied at 3. And speaking of the 4th, number 4 coming to the plate, Callie Gallagher. So Simon's still the pitcher for Fletcher. as Callie will come up. She hit a ball to the right fielder last time and was lucky enough to go off her glove and get on. So this will be a ball, and I think we're going to have a pitching change as Fletcher used Simons long enough to scratch back into this ball game, and now they're probably going to bring their ace in. So,
yeah, give him credit. I mean, all the momentum was in Cashion's favor with the 2 runs that we saw that came around. Just a strange call at home based on the home team Coach Marino's appeal, and somehow not only did a Wildcat run get taken off after it was scored, Wildcats then fell into a kind of a tough spot where nobody else was able to come in. We had a bunt that was a fielder's choice at home. Wildcats were dealing. Momentum turns in the way of Fletcher, and they were able to capitalize, putting up 2 runs and had some good hits, certainly in that standpoint. Got to give them credit, putting plays at, reaching on air, taking advantage of that on that first leadoff there by Harrell. But coming back here, looks like it's going to be number 4. I don't have her in the books. Do you have her?
Well, let's see. I'll make a pitching change here. Number 4, Barnes.
Oh, it's Barnes. It's the 9-hole hitter. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so Barnes coming in. I don't necessarily see any more speed. You may say ace. I don't know. But again, if Wildcats come back and look, if Wildcats were to lose this game, they'd have everyone, only themselves to blame in this situation. As again, pitching wise, this we should be teeing off on both of these girls.
Right. What's really tough about that call at the plate is not only does it take off a run, you added an
out. Yeah.
And you moved a girl off of third and put it a second that didn't end up scoring that inning.
Yeah, right.
So
yeah. Now you're spot on.
She did reach third, so you're thinking if she had been at third, she probably scored. So it probably not only just takes off 1 run, it takes off 2 runs that inning.
No, you're spot on, Mike. You're spot on. It's a tough call, but the girls have to be better and bigger about it. Adversity happens in softball. Bad calls happen all the time. Give Coach Marino all the credit in the world to somehow pull that rabbit out of his hat.
So called strike on the first pitch to Callie Gallagher.
No, second pitch. It was a ball.
Second pitch, I apologize.
Yeah,
Yes,
just first pitch here for
That's
Barnes.
right. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this will be, so I've seen nothing but change-ups in warm-ups and in these 2 that she's thrown to Callie. So you have to wait forever and generate your own power.
I honestly would not swing. I just keep my bat on my shoulder until they can figure out how to throw at least 2 consecutive strikes.
So he does allow the outfield to play in a little bit more. And as they play in, man, Callie Gallagher ropes this to center field. Center fielder's got some speed. She's able to go back a few steps and make that catch for the first out of the inning. But, hey, no shame in that shot right there from Callie Gallagher.
We saw that earlier, too. And, again, it's good that she's getting a bat to ball. So it'll be a situation we'll look to see for that later on down the road.
So I thought they were maybe bringing in lack of speed or, a little less speed to try to make the field a little smaller. But their outfielders, looks like now left fielder's going back a little bit. So in the changeup again, ball high.
I'm not swinging, dude.
I know.
I'm not. I'm sitting there and I'm daring her to figure out how she can throw at least 2 strikes in a row.
So Izzy Lewis will get in there 1-0. And this one is a little more of a fastball. It's going to get off the third baseman. I think she even thought she had it.
Yep, I agree.
So that'll be an error on the third baseman, allowing Izzy Lewis to be on, and Abby Hobgood's going to come on and be the courtesy runner for her.
Love seeing that. Good job there. Again, Mike, it takes a lot of discipline to literally sit back and wait what feels like a year. But good job there by Isabella Lewis putting it in play. Hard struck ball there, in and out of the glove of the third baseman. And we got Chloe here with her second at bat.
This will be bringing up Chloe Kastner. 1 for 1 today in this game, getting her first varsity base hit. She's going to show bunt. She's going to pull it back. Hobgood's going to go down to second base, and she's going to be around the tag and have a stolen base at second.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good throw. I mean, that was a very slow pitch. Great throw there by the catcher there, I thought, on time. Good grab there by number 19. That was, again, that's the pitcher, Simons. But give credit to the speedster, Abby Hobgood, as you said, going around that throwdown.
Going to show bunt. She's going to bunt through it, and it's going to be just kind of a swing and a miss there. So Hobgood taking about 2 steps off that bag. I'd like to see her take 5 hard off that second base bag.
Yeah, she's got to get back into playing form here. She's getting some coaching, and I think Coach Chavez, you two are like in each other's head there. So we'll see what happens. She's asking for a bigger lead.
So there's the bunt. She'll swing through that as it's pretty low. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. But she had 2 strikes on her last time when she swung away and had a base hit to right field. So
I feel like Chloe's reaching on those bunts.
She is.
She just needs to just own and control, and they're not coming in hard. So you got to sit back.
So 1-2. This ball will be up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So top of the order up after Kastner. So runner at second base. 1 out here in the inning. 2-2 pitch upcoming. And Chloe will foul this back to the backstop.
Yeah, good work there by the freshman. You have to stay disciplined, and I'm telling you, anything right side is going to be a good day with Abby Hopgood.
So she'll go do the 2-2 pitch all over again. And the pitch upcoming, this will be a ball, be high.
Full count.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes. See if Kastner can win this right here. So as Barnes looks at her pitch card, pitch upcoming, Kastner will push this foul right side. She'll stay alive, but her timing's getting good.
Yeah, and absolutely. I mean, if she places that one down the line, that not only scores Hopgood, but that gets her maybe to even to third base, or second base. So love that. Again, we talked about Chloe. She's got the skills. They're there. It just needs to get the experience and the timing. I love the fact that she got some contact here on a couple of at-bats, and fingers crossed.
There's the 3-2, and she'll swing through that. That'll be the second out of the inning, but still got a runner on second base with the top of the order coming up. Story Finnegar needing to be a senior here. So we'll look down
Go
at the
hard
pitch call.
right side, hard right side. I know, but
So here we go, upcoming the 0-0 pitch. This ball will be high. Got to wait, and explode on these changeups.
again, I don't swing until I get a strike. It's hard, though. It is hard. It's almost like playing slow pitch softball, Mike.
It is.
And it may be a strategic move here by Coach Marino.
There's a called strike on the outer half.
Lull you asleep and then throw something down there, down the pipe. You know.
I mean, even the fastball. I mean, it's coming.
Yeah.
What, 48 miles an hour probably? So.
And it's working for him. So again, 3-3.
So 1-1 the pitch. Oh, and Story will swing through this and gonna get away from the catcher and allow Abby Hopgood to move into third.
Yeah, no worries here. Staying alive. Again, just so hard. The patience involved here. Again, girls are the front of the box.
Yep.
Trying to time it out.
So 1-2 here. Runner on third. And the pitch upcoming. This ball will be high, setting up 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kate Nabavi in the on-deck circle. So Story will stay calm and composed in that box. And here's the 2-2 pitch. This ball will be upstairs for a full count.
All right, so just sit back. Again, be ready, thinking right side, looking for it.
So payoff pitch upcoming. Story Finnegar will push this into left field. This is going to left center. It's going to the wall. The run will score, and she will have a stand-up double. And we're talking about a senior being a senior right there with 2 outs driving in the go-ahead run, 4-3.
Yeah, fantastic. Great spot, great power there for Story as she stands up, hands on her hips. She's got those pink gloves from Grandma Dot. Working that magic. Love seeing it. Let's see if Wildcats can continue this 2-out rally here as they go up 4-3.
So Kate Nabavi coming up is Story Finnegar trading places at second base. Kate Nabavi is going to put this on the left side, and it's going to be just in the hole enough to be another single for Kate Nabavi, and it's going to move Story Finnegar to third base in the process.
All right. Well, no one better here than Bella Ball. Not necessarily one of Kate's better hits, but enough as it comes on that backhand of the shortstop. Bella Ball here. Let's see what happens. Bella on the day. Again, if you take a look now, she hitting that ground out to first base, but had a walk. No one better here than the junior.
So Bella Ball in that left-hand batter's box. She'll look at a called strike on that first pitch. Kate Nabavi coach is choosing to hold Kate Nabavi at first base. I'd almost call for a delayed steal and draw the throw down.
Yeah, let's see what happens. I agree.
Story's fast at third base. And there's the change up, and Kate Nabavi's going to have a stolen base at second as the throw goes back to the pitcher. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
To your point, I wonder if it would have been worth to try to manufacture a run if Kate, to your point, delayed, just kind of hang out there and see what they do.
And Bill Ball is going to hit one, and it's going to go. The first base is going to try to make a grab. It was going to go into left field. She's able to get the glove on, but that was perfectly placed.
It's fantastic.
And it's going to single, and it's going to score. Story Finnegar from third base, go up 5-3.
Bella Ball working. I've absolutely love the growth here since that first few games. I mean, she has been fantastic, and she has been absolute money with 2 outs on the board. So love seeing that from Bella. So we'll see another most likely take here with Bella Ball at first to see if we can get her going.
So Mackie Roper is going to show bunt, and all that is to distract as Bella Ball steals second base. They do try to throw down to Kate Nabavi at third, but she gets back. So it was a called strike on the fake bunt.
Yeah, and this Mackie was in this exact same situation. She had to take that strike to move runners. Let's see what she can do here down 0-1.
So Mackie Roper going to hit this to the center field. That's going to score 1. The throw is going to come in, and it's going to score 2. It's a great job. We talk about seniors stepping up. There's a senior right there in Mackie Roper with 2 outs. Line drive to center field, bringing in 2 RBIs.
Absolutely love it. Absolute mash. Now the balls are falling in the places that we like them. Great contact. We saw Callie a little unlucky. Mackie there with an absolute missile into center field. Scores 2, another, and she, I guess, continues to lead the team in RBIs. So great work there again by the senior, and love seeing this going as Brooke Shaline with a big smile waiting for her turn to take a rip here on Barnes.
So looks like
pinch running.
We're going to have Dylan Ahern come in and run.
Yeah, love seeing
for Mackie Roper at first base.
Let's keep it going. Wildcats putting 4 up already here, lead 7-3. I got to get the scoreboard up to date. All my applauding and saluting of Mackie Roper.
So Brooke Shaline coming up. 1 for 2 on the day. And the pitch upcoming. This will be a ball inside. Wait, and explode. 10, here we go, top hand. So outfield shifting the line as she hit it down the line her first at bat. And Brooke Shaline's going to hit this to the shortstop, and that's going to go to second base for the out as we're a little slow getting to second, and it'll go as another fielder's choice.
I smile there. Again, a lot of dirt around the bases. It's certainly going to have to be a little Thomas the Train or a bulldozer to try to work through that stuff. But, yeah, if you're intending to slide, you better get going and get your momentum into second base. But, hey, listen, I'll take it. Great hit there by Brooke Shaline. But Wildcats put up a 4 spot. Certainly we'll take that any single day.
Absolutely. So I don't know what our time situation looks like. Oh, he did say it's expired. So time has expired here, so it's finished the inning. So we are going to the bottom of the 4th, and it's a 7-3 ball game. So Fletcher will need to score 4 runs here to stay alive. So Jace Bradley going in the circle.
Well, hey, listen, I mean, what a great time, and they put up a 4 spot, if you're going to, basically get into time called. So love seeing that. And I remain extremely confident in the Wildcat defense with Jace Bradley in the circle to get these to get the 7, 8, 9 here, 1, 2, 3, and get out of this and move on to next round tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Especially since I cracked open my last Dr. Pepper Zero.
Is that right?
Yeah. So I have no more drinks. So we have to win.
You have to win. So that'll bring up number 2 for Fletcher. And it looks like we had some music playing, so the umpire stepped out. So this is 7, 8, 9. This will be a bunt. It'll go to Jace Bradley. She'll field it and throw to Kate Nabavi, who's covering the bag at first base, and that'll be 1 pitch, 1 out. So great job, Jace, doing playing third base when she doesn't play pitcher, and she does an excellent job there. She does an excellent job on that ball at the pitcher.
It is not an easy play, Mike. I mean, to come up, turn your shoulders, and make a good throw in time at first base. It's not easy. So give credit to Jace on that one.
So Jace, speaking of that, throwing the first pitch, it gets fouled back.
This is Englehart. Englehart who reached on a walk in the second inning.
So 0-1 here. And the pitch upcoming. This has got some speed to it, and it just gets touched and fouled to the back screen.
Yeah, good attitude, good body language by the junior. Love seeing it. She's playing loose, fancy free. And that's the best Jace that's out there, one that's confident
for sure
and rocking and rolling. And it's her birthday, too.
It is. Let's see if we can get her a W out there.
Oof.
Just misses inside. Oof. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oof. Great pitch, great spot there, up 0-2. Absolutely love that pitch. So let's see if Jace can come back. That was too tempting. I'm not sure how Englehart stayed off of that one.
So 1-2, and this will be a ground ball going to go to Kate Nabavi at second. She's going to toss it to Mackie Roper. A little 4-3 put out and 2-hand catch at first base.
Love it. Kate took a little bit of pace off of that. She knew she had her space. She was within 5 feet of Mackie, and it's a nice little love toss over there to her senior. So nice seeing that. 2 down.
And that'll bring up pitcher versus pitcher matchup in Bradley versus Barnes here. She's going to show a bunt that way, and Mackey's going to field it. She's going to miss it, but she's going to throw to first base. That's going to be in time, and that's going to be your ball game. As you have the unique put out there, the 3-4 on the bunt. So
great job by Mackey on that play on the bunt coverage.
Right.
Almost got the tag, but wherewithal to turn around, flip it to Nabavi, and that's ball game. So love seeing that. I really felt like we had a chance to play Binger a little bit closer than we did.
Right.
I don't think a 6-1 loss is a good picture of this Cashion Wildcat softball team. I like them. They had to hang out in the heat. We got some Brahms. We got some burgers. Got themselves relaxed, and again come back and get a win, which again I felt like they deserved. They were the better team here against Fletcher. But Wildcats moved to 7-10, and
7-10.
And looks like we play tomorrow. And you, Mike, you mentioned tomorrow at 12:40. Is that correct?
It is, and I'll tell you exactly at 12:40. And this game is not here. This game is in Elgin.
Elgin, yep.
So 12:40 in Elgin. We will be playing the loser of I don't know how to put this. Two teams that won their first round game played against each other. We're playing a loser of one of those games.
Okay.
So it's a team that already has one victory, obviously, in the tournament. So 12:40. If they win, there will be a game at 3:20.
Okay.
That is the maximum they will have. This gear will be with the football team.
Yes.
So tomorrow's game will be video only. You can follow along in Game Changer if you want to know ball strikes, all that stuff. But it'll be video only on Cashion Wildcats Softball Facebook page.
So, Mike, I will be here in the morning, but we'll just have to, for the sake of just whatever, leave the equipment up in Cashion for the football game Friday night. But Mike and I will be here. Mike, you'll have the Game Changer going. Certainly appreciate all of you guys at home watching. I know a lot of folks at work appreciating the broadcast. In fact, my wife didn't even ask if I was going. She just said, "Is Mike going to be there to broadcast?" And I said, "Yes, Mike will be there. You can watch the game from your office." But Mike, it's a good one. The offensive production was there. It should have been there against this pitching.
Right.
I hope to see a better first go, right? A better off-the-bus performance from the Cashion Wildcats tomorrow. That's what I want to see tomorrow as we are in do-and-die situation.
That's right. If you're going to make the trip all the way down here and miss school, you might as well come and play some good softball. So, hey, just a little roundup of the box score. Cashion, 7 runs on 10 hits. They did have 3 errors, so we need to clean that up. Against Fletcher, 3 runs on 3 hits, and they had 3 errors. Some offensive production. Story Finnegar, 2 for 3, had a double as well and an RBI. Kate Nabavi is 3 for 3. She has 2 singles and a double and 2 RBIs. Bella Ball, 1 for 2. Has 2 RBIs and also has a walk as well, so she's on 2 out of 3 times. Mackie Roper, 1 for 2, has 2 RBIs and a walk. Brooke Shaline, 1 for 3 with a double. And looks like Isabel Lewis, 1 for 2 with an RBI. And Chloe Kastner picking up her first varsity hit, going 1 for 2 as well. In the pitching circle, hey, the birthday girl gets a win. Jace Bradley gets a win. She goes 4 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs. All of those were unearned runs has 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. And if you can look at it center field, you don't get to see that very often. You
Yeah.
have the softball team taking down the American flag, and they're doing it in perfect way, as they are not only taking it down, the flag does not hit the ground, they are folding it properly. So a lot of respect out there to the Fletcher softball girls and the way they're treating our American flag out there.
Yeah, and on that same note, big shout out to Coach Marino and the Fletcher staff for hosting us today. We had a chance, we had power, we had a place to broadcast, clean facilities, great. This is a great ballpark facility, I'm going to say, in regards to the town of Fletcher. So mad props to Coach Marino and the administration here for allowing us to be here. And certainly, Mike, a big shout out to you for getting us organized, as I had work to do, and you were moving equipment left and right. So really appreciate you for sure.
Hey, I appreciate you just following your lead, brother. So, hey, great job by the Cashion Wildcats. We will see you tomorrow. Like once again, I said, Cashion Wildcats softball Facebook page tomorrow.
Right.
And we will be on at 12:40. So just giving you a heads up there. But for Neiman and Bobby, I'm Mike Shaline. We're still waiting on that first Cashion home run ball, but like a Cashion home run ball, we're going, gone.